What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Tuesday, August 20th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what has happened to the dog rune token over the past 24 hours, because we have just formed a golden cross. This is the second golden cross that we've seen happen to the dog rune token, and we've been talking about the golden cross for quite some time on this channel, but I want to share with you what's going to happen after a golden cross by comparing the golden cross to other established coins such as Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Also, I want to share with you the psychology of market cycles, what you could expect and where dog is actually at right now in that cycle. So you really need to watch this video because you need to understand, does the golden cross promise you substantial gains and that we're going to head into the next bull market rally? Well, you do not want to miss this video. So with that said, go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, we have just formed another golden cross. Yes, the very first golden cross that we saw was back here on May 22nd. Then for the next 14 days after that golden cross had signaled, we were heading into a bull market that took us around 300 million market cap, all the way as close to around 900 to 70 million market cap, which is kind of crazy. Then we saw a death cross that sent us in a bearish trend. But now we are forming another golden cross, which is this blue plus sign right here. That means this red line is seeking to go above the green line. Now, I was waiting for a whole day for this signal to either disappear or to stay. In fact, it is intact, and it completely aligns with what's happening with the RSI. The purple line is above the yellow line. Who knows how long this is going to last, but I just want to share with you what a golden cross is. What does it actually mean? So a golden cross is just this, a chart pattern used in technical analysis, in which the short-term moving average rises above the long-term moving average. And because we've seen such a downtrend, such a sell-off, such a bear market over the past 76 days, it was bound to happen that we're going to experience another bull rally. Now, what does this actually mean with this golden cross? Does this mean that we're going to completely go to euphoric levels and that we're just going to pump? Well, let's look at, say, for instance, Bitcoin's price using the moving average. Now, here's the thing that I want to share with you. This is a death cross right here on Bitcoin's price, shortly followed by a golden cross. And then you saw this huge up rally to the upside to euphoric levels. So we went from around roughly 42,000 all the way to around 73,000. But look how many death crosses there were. There was a death cross here, golden cross, shortly followed by another death cross. So just because there's a golden cross doesn't mean we're just going to pump all the way up. There could be another death cross. These could be fake outs. And as you can see here, even with Bitcoin's price, which is one of the most traded assets, you can see that a death cross and a golden cross form almost all the time. Now let's talk about the number one meme coin out there, which is Dogecoin, and this is a testnet coin. We saw a golden cross here, it pumped to the upside, saw a death cross, which was a fake out, back to the upside, which was the golden cross, then another death cross there. So just because we see a golden cross on the dog charts doesn't mean that we're just going to go straight up now. We could see some consolidation. So next up, I want to share with you the psychology of market cycles, and you probably have seen this chart all the time. Now, if you haven't seen this already, go ahead and just freeze the video, study the chart, look at it, and if you don't want to, don't pause the video, just let me explain. So we saw that the dog price was roughly around here at around 300 million market cap. Then we experienced a golden cross, which took us to around the 970 million market cap. And then we saw that huge bear market when we saw that death cross take us all the way down here. And right now, this is just one of these different cycles, one of these different charts that kind of shares with you the emotional aspect of trading. And here's another one, a similar psychology of market cycles, of where you can kind of understand people stand when it comes to where they're positioned at with their specific currency that they're invested in. So let's apply these two different charts and what we're seeing with the dog rune token. And so I created one just for you. So remember, we saw when this dog rune token was airdropped, there was complete euphoria. People were buying the specific token on secondary markets. But obviously, after every single airdrop, doesn't matter if you're a meme coin or a utility token, there's always a sell-off. People want to take their profits. People love free money. So there was complacency, then denial, then panic, and then runes were dead. We saw a whole bunch of articles being released. Then the first golden cross, which I reported on this channel, had happened. And when that golden cross formed, we started to see within the next 14 days, we were going into this major bull rally with these major God candles. You started seeing all these different articles from Kraken, VanEck, Frankel Templeton, Coinbase, Binance, the list goes on and on, saying, what are runes? Runes are back. The trading volume on runes is unstoppable. And then once there is a major sell-off, then all these articles start coming out saying runes are dead again, and then runes just have low transaction volume. That's very typical. That's what we see all the time, no matter what cryptocurrency that you're in. So we saw complacency, anxiety, denial, panic, runes are dead, very similar to this one. Now we're at the disbelief stage. Now, why is this really important to fall with the whole disbelief stage? With this golden cross forming at the disbelief, no one really believes, that's the definition of disbelief, that this is going to have another bull rally. So when you look at these different charts, disbelief also falls in the very beginning of a bull cycle. The same thing is said to around the psychology of market cycles here. Disbelief right here is the exact same thing as this over here. No one really believes that there's going to be another pump to the upside. But notice this, that it takes some time to get to this new rally. It doesn't happen identically for the very first one, meaning whenever we experience this very first pump, it's not going to be identical to this one. It's not going to take 14 days. It could be maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months, but no matter what, as you can see, we're forming higher lows because we actually formed our bottom here at around 180 million market cap. And because of that, we formed higher lows. So we formed this low and then we formed another higher low here. So right now, what we could expect with the chart of the dog rune token is that it's going to take some time maybe for this token to go back to the upside. But what could be some catalyst events? Well, number one, obviously a tier 1 centralized exchange would be absolutely amazing. What if Bitcoin's price decides to pump? Well, that'll also send this token pumping higher. Whenever I see Bitcoin's price pump, I see dog pumps much higher compared to that because dog is natively built on top of Bitcoin and runes are here to stay. And then the third thing, which is a completely white swan event, is you don't need to have a tier 1 centralized exchange that we just experienced a bull rally out of nowhere. Remember, we don't actually understand why this exactly pumped in the very first place. It could just be that a whole bunch of whales saw the opportunity to buy low, they bought low, decided to write it out and take profits. So this is the exact same thing where you don't really need those first two catalyst events, which is a tier 1 centralized exchange or Bitcoin's price just going up. Because when Bitcoin's price was consolidating, for some reason, the dog rune token just pumped out of nowhere, even though Bitcoin's price wasn't pumping like dog. So the same thing out of those 3 different catalyst events could be applied to this very same thing. So I'm telling you on this channel that this is an actual golden cross, just like the one that we formed before. And we even told you about the death cross. And we saw fake outs of the golden cross here and here. So you really have to determine for yourself, because again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to alert you and educate you on what's going on with the dog rune token. So at this price, I say for myself, in my own opinion, anything below 500 million market cap is an absolute win, because all the dog meme coins that are out there are above $1 billion. Every single one of them are above $1 billion, and most of them have Binance listings. So I definitely think that this token can reach $1 billion and higher without Binance, without tier 1 centralized exchange listings, without Bitcoin's price going up. This is why I really believe that the dog rune token is positioned to be in that really great narrative of the #1 meme coin in 2024. So pay attention, study dog. I'm actually going to be on vacation starting tomorrow, so I will not be making a video starting tomorrow. I'll be back next Tuesday. So, please do your own due diligence in between then. I want you to be investing safely, and I hope that you enjoy our content. But if you want to stay alert with everything that's happening with dog rune token, please support this channel. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding dog go to the moon. Until then, see you guys and girls next time.